What's up guys, my name is Ace, and super quick video today. I'm in the process of getting sick, so my voice is just barely holding in there. But yesterday, we got an update for the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports on PS4 and PS5 with some key changes here. So let's just dive right in. The first thing with this is public multiplayer matches will now prioritize PS5 hosts and no longer fall back to PS4 hosts. I hope that means generally more consistent connection experiences, but I have no idea how much of an impact that will actually have in reality. They also added additional protections against host migration workarounds. And then finally, and most importantly, and the thing I want to hone in on in today's video, is controller dead zone behavior has been updated to align with the original PS3 versions. And this is something I just recently covered on the channel, so thankfully I have some pre-patch data and footage here. For those that missed it, I designed and 3D printed this little jig that allows me to accurately test dead zones. And let's have a look at Black Ops 1 pre-patch. As you can see with this, it took roughly 6 to 7 degrees of deflection with the analog stick before it would register any movement on it. And that was quite a lot of deflection. That means you could wiggle the stick back and forth a fair amount and see literally zero movement with your aim. And that makes things feel very, very unresponsive, while that combined with the input lag that we're dealing with as well. Now, let's take a look at this post-patch with Black Ops 1, and as we can see here, it is noticeably improved. Now, to be clear, there is still a noticeable amount of dead zone there. Like, it's not like they turned dead zones off or turned them way, way down. Based on my measurements, you now have to deflect the stick about 4 degrees in any direction to register any movement in-game. And that is at least significantly better than 6 to 7 degrees of movement. Next, I also wanted to test Black Ops 2, which didn't have nearly the same issue here. Pre-patch, it took roughly 3 degrees of deflection in order for input to register, whereas post-patch, it's roughly the same, but based on feel, I would say it's just very slightly better here. It does feel slightly better, so that's why I put 2.5 to 3 degrees of deflection required, because it might just be very slightly better. But as I said, this wasn't really nearly as much of an issue with Black Ops 2 compared to the Black Ops 1 port. And so it is really nice to see, at least for Black Ops 1, you should definitely notice this improvement when it comes to dead zones. Things should feel more responsive than pre-patch. Still not nearly as responsive as modern games, and it looks like still not quite as responsive as the Black Ops 2 port, but it's an improvement nonetheless. And honestly, I think that's great. I was obviously hoping for, but not expecting these changes to be made. And I even said it in the video, like, I'm not going to hold my breath for these changes, and yet, here they are. We did get them, so props to them for actually making adjustments here. And this is where I want to hear from you guys in those comments down below. For those of you guys that have been playing, especially Black Ops 1, how are you feeling about this dead zone adjustment? Did you notice it right away, or maybe not? If you enjoyed this video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.